Hey YouTube, Devin here with Comics and Stuff. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Hope everybody is having a blast and ready to party it up. I unfortunately do not have I'm not a Patriots fan and I don't have a Colts jersey, and my Seahawks jersey is dirty, so it's getting clean. So here I am in my Legend of Zelda shirt because I am me, and that is what I do. So I just wanted to make today's video really fun, simple, short, and something that I find interesting. So I'm going to be talking about infinity covers. Infinity covers, I used to call them repeating covers until I actually discovered what infinity cover, or that it was called infinity covers. But I had seen one of these on, I think it was Batman number 8, which was the one I initially saw, which was a really old infinity cover, pictured here, I think. And basically what it is basically what an infinity cover is as you can see, you'll see there's a comic cover, and then somewhere on that cover of the comic there will be another comic book of the same cover, and it'll keep repeating itself all the way into oblivion and infinity and whatever. I've always wanted to know how many of these there are, and I'm sure that there's tons, but they are few and far in between. So I've compiled a list of however many I could, because whenever I try to find a list of them online, what do you think came up when I searched infinity cover? Not infinity covers, but anything Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, whatever. All that stuff. That's what comes up when you type in anything that has to do with comic books and the word infinity. It's anything Marvel. But very rarely will you ever actually find infinity covers. So, since I couldn't find a list anywhere online, I decided to make a list so that for any future people who want to collect infinity covers, here you go. All right, so this is a relatively short list. I'm not going to talk about values or anything like that because they can range and they're from different companies, different eras. I'm just going to name them and kind of talk about each one a little bit. So we'll start with the original one that I talked about, Batman number 8. So that was one of the oldest ones on this list. It's a classic cover, really great Bob Kane stuff. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little harder to come by, but it's a great cover if you can find it. The next one is one of my favorites, which is Superman's pal Jimmy Olsen number 110. That one is a Neal Adams cover, and you got Jimmy Olsen giving Superman the haircut, and he's reading a comic book while he's getting his haircut, which is one of my favorite things of all times. There's one floating around on eBay with a Neal Adams signature that I really want, so maybe someday, but I absolutely love that cover. The next one is one of the first Infinity covers I ever discovered, which was Strange Adventures number 170 with the big, hairy, green-faced monster thing attacking the beach. I love that. I love that cover. I picked it up maybe a couple years back at a Comic-Con, but that one is great. I absolutely love it. Next, these ones are a little lesser known. There's Mighty Mouse number 82. And this one, it's not crazy popular. It's Mighty Mouse. The cartoon was great. I didn't even realize that he had comics until when I was doing research for myself for these. Next would be Super Rabbit number 9. I think that's an older Marvel comic, but it's still a cool cover. I enjoy it. And then we also have It's Game Time number 1, which this was just a random. I found this one and the next one. They're both totally random. I just found them. Apparently they have some level of collectability, so there's that. The next one would be Little Max number 1 as well. Little Max is just an older book, so there's that. And then we get into some more well-known stuff. You have Action Comics number 500, and that's pretty collectible. People love to collect Action Comics 100 through 1000, so 500 is on there. It's an infinity cover. People love it, so that's cool. I really like. I like that one. Next is Captain Marvel Jr. number 37, which is cool as well. I don't remember off the top of my head what it looks like, and I don't have pictures there, but a picture should be next to me, so that's pretty cool one. And then Shazam number 2. I really like this one. I love the use. It's like kooky almost because it's like black and white photos of like actual kids, but they're on a cartoon like comic book superhero character, and they got the comic book or whatever. It's cool, and I love the flying, all that. And then next would be Shazam number 6, another infinity cover. So Shazam number 2 should be the one where he's flying. Shazam number 6 is where the kid's sitting on his lap and they're reading a book. But they're cool. I think that these are really neat. I think these are, infinity covers are things that, comic book artists kind of like snuck in. I don't think that anybody ever really intended for it to be a thing, but it became a thing, sort of. It's a really niche crowd, but I think it's awesome. But yeah, so that's my list of Infinity covers. Really small, really short. Thanks for dealing with me on this short video, guys. I just needed to get this type of video off my chest. And yeah, everybody enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday, and I'll see you next weekend.